What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, hump day, as we call it. Listen, um, our co host, Terrence, let's keep him in prayer. He's having a bad day today. It's the anniversary of his brother's death, so he's going to chill out tonight and take some time, take some personal time, and just chill out and kind of chill. Sometimes we need that. So yeah, he's going to be relaxing today, and I'm going to be joined in a minute with a special guest, and we're going to have a conversation, part two of the conversation that we had last week. Not really the conversation that we had last week, but it kind of connects the two. So hey, take this time, share this broadcast, share it, share it, share it. I need to do that myself. So as I am sharing it and waiting on our co-hosts, I have a couple of announcements. But before we do that, we're going to go and just share this, and I'm going to put on some music and allow me to share it too. Make sure. Oh, this is. Hold on. Yep, we are live. That's good. Good. Mr. Mitchell, thanks for joining us today. This music is giving me life. Uh, uh, all righty. Very good. So, one of our favorite. You can put, um, listen, we got a couple things that you can't hear me at all. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, I can hear me. All right. So this has been a week already. We're definitely sharing all students, children, and families passing the system, the legend of the Bay Area, uh, passing yesterday. So we're definitely praying for that family. We're definitely praying for Pastor Karen's family, Cornerstone Baptist Church. We're definitely praying for my boy Chris Allen and his family that we buried his mom tomorrow, and my godmother that we buried her mom tomorrow. It's a lot going on in the world, and grief is real. Grief is real. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to avoid it. Don't try to overlook it. Deal with it. If you don't deal with it, it turn into something that can get out of hand, actually, and that you don't have control. So deal with grief. Deal with your grief. Grief is real. We also have my cousin Jackie that mentioned her last week that she lost her father. And so this is the excited of the podcast. We were father, so I feel if you can come out with support him. I am waiting on our court. And again, our regular co-host and the drug big bro, Christopher Charleston, keeping up with the prayer. With his brother Robert, 6 years old. So he was really good tonight. So, give him that break. Back next week with us, and we'll have a special guest next week too. So I'm excited about that. So again, just you guys be careful, be aware of your surroundings. Listen, still, I know a lot of people have been comfortable and not wearing the mask, but please wear your mask still, get vaccinated, booster shots, handle your business. Make sure you're taking care of yourself because COVID is still here. Still here. Definitely praying for these war and all this kind of stuff that's going on. We are definitely trying to keep each other lifted. Just every life, everyday life situations, things that we got to speak, things that we need to speak. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about the next thing that we got coming on. I'm waiting to hear she's coming soon. Take care of some personal stuff myself. Uh, we have an anniversary, October 15th, October 13th, 15th, 16th of 2020 will be the best of our 50th anniversary. We will start next week. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about to start on new things in life. I'm happy, joyful, I'm excited, I'm ecstatic. I'm just, I love life. I'm God. Life must be. I really do. So again, like I said, we're praying for my folks turn around. This is what's happening tonight. I'm letting you guys time. There's a couple of things that we could talk about, but I was going to have our co-host join us. She's present. So, what we're going to do is try this. I really wanted to have a little bit second part of this conversation about not just uh, spousal love and relationship. Relationship period are very important to me. I take them hard. I take them seriously. I don't allow. Um, well, I try not to allow myself to. I try not to allow myself to allow the relationship to control the needs of people. If that makes sense. I'm trying my best, and I don't know where this goes. If you one more time, and see where she's at. All right, she's on her way in, so we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. How are you guys doing? How's your Wednesday? How's your family? How's everything doing? We're gonna have actually a couple of people come on, like Alicia and a couple of others, James, throughout the summer and talk about different things. I would love. I know they always leaving comments and everything. We miss Pearl. I've not seen Pearl in a long time, so hopefully Pearl Ricks is okay and things are going good with her. I want to say something, but I don't want to say it, so I'm not going to say it. Yeah. I know you are. Yes, I'm gonna definitely, like I said, we gonna definitely work out some kind of rotation to have some of our people that usually come on our show and so listen, we do not take you all for granted at all. We thank you for taking the time because time is one thing that you cannot get back. Me and Christopher appreciate every last one of you coming on and giving your perspective. As I stated a couple of times last week, show is called the Perspective Show. So my perspective may not be your perspective, but we're going to respect each other and not name call or not disagree evilness like evil people. Like no, we're going to disagree. We're going to agree to disagree, basically. And yeah, this is a perspective talk show. So I'm going to give a perspective. Terrence may not agree with my perspective. I may not agree with his perspective. Hell, we may not agree with your perspective while you're there. Is that why you said that? Is not probably what I said last week, but that's what I meant. Now, James, is that clear? That's probably not what I said last week. Last week, my buttons got pushed. I allowed my buttons to get pushed, and I apologize to our listeners or our viewers if you've seen anything that you did not like. You know, this is called the Perspective Show, and if anybody know me, I take my words very serious, and I don't do name calling. Period. From anybody, I don't care who it is. But yeah. You see him already? You see him? Like, that's why I'm going to have both of y'all on here because that's going to be a show that nobody want to miss. But James had to go back and watch the show to see what I was saying. So, yeah. So, if you guys want to go back and view last week's show, it was really, really interesting and very good. We talked about relationships as marriage. So, yeah, we talked about that. We're not going to hash on that. It was a great conversation. I'm proud of you, friend. Thank you, sir. I try my best to just make sure everyone is understanding. I don't want anybody to think I was being a bitch or anything, but I'm very passionate behind what I say. And one thing I don't do and I don't tolerate from anybody is name calling. Keep that to yourself. That's all I was basically saying. Because I don't care if you think if you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. But if you name call, I will call you out. And I will make sure that you understand. The choking lady, I thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Choking the chicken. Oh, I appreciate that, sis. It was very hard and I felt like I was Whoopi Goldberg on The View, coming against Megan or what's the other one, Elizabeth or somebody. It was just very, yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, and I almost let her get the best of me. But as long as we had understanding, I made it very clear at the end of the show. Just keep your name calling to yourself. Because maybe what I wanted to call you wasn't going to be good for neither one of us. And me and my brother had words after the show. It was okay. At the end of the day, what is this show called? The Perspective. And if we're not going to go by what the title is, we might as well just don't do it. Period. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That was a show that we shall never forget. Anybody should not forget that show. That show was hilarious. And it kept going on and on and on and on and on. So, yeah. Oh, she was. It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna love her back to health. We're gonna just love her back to health. Well, my co-host is finally here. Finally.
I'm sorry.
Hi. I've just been talking and just like, okay, she's gonna come sometime.
Of course. Sorry for my tardiness. I just got home from work.
That's what Sister Celeste. She's off work and she's doing her big brother favor. I just asked her like a couple hours ago to be my co-host. And I was going to cancel the show, and I was like, no, we don't need to cancel because Karen's going to let him rest, and we were going to do it. So listen, Celeste, I was going over the show last week.
Okay.
I kind of touched base with you about the show last week. And I
Mhm.
told him, I have to go back to that conversation because it was kind of like a lot of people. One person told me my backwards thinking and things like that because I told them that marriage is a woman and a male should be responsible for satisfying themselves. You know, the
Each
husband is
other.
responsible for satisfying the wife, and the wife is responsible for satisfying the husband in bed.
It's our job as
That's-
wives.
Okay.
Marriage is for um intimacy. Sex is for marriage. It was never meant for singles. It was never meant to be for the people who aren't connected yet. That's for marriage. That's a part of the quote unquote our job description.
Hmm.
That's a perk.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
That's
we just
that's
we mess up. We do it without being married,
that's
and we're in the wrong, and unfortunately sometimes we will do things for so long the wrong way that our wrong becomes right.
yes.
And the thing that it was never meant for that, and we've lived in that life. It's become a lifestyle. It's not a I
And
messed up.
and the crazy part is we start believing that
That
right.
that's what I'm saying. we we we've become like, it's it's not a reprobate, but it's almost like it is, because it's like all the things that we're not supposed to do because we've done them for so long.
Yes.
It's like we say that this is the way things are supposed to. And no, it was never meant to be like that. And you're out of order if you are doing it that way. I don't
Right.
I don't care. We're not your spiritual. It's not that. No, Bible says.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I said last week, and I got called with my backwards thinking,
And
and
that's fine.
I was fine with it. You know, it's
and,
just like,
and that's fine.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Just don't die in the wrong bed with the wrong person and you ain't
Now
right.
what? Now listen,
Like, just don't die.
listen.
And that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
listen,
Yeah.
listen, listen. Just don't do that.
No, for real. For
Yeah,
real.
don't do that.
Don't die in your sin. Don't die in your comfortable place. And we be comfortable in our sin, like,
Yeah,
because it feels good, because it is good. It's good to us. And it was meant to be good to us, but only after we get married,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know? That's it. It's okay. They'll be okay. Get right or get left. So yeah, it's
But
okay.
yeah, so it's interesting because I wanted to talk about like what I know everyone looks for different things in a relationship or with the person that they seeking after or who they're with. What are some healthy things that you look for in a relationship? Like what is your what is the thing that Celeste looks for? Like who attracts you can be attracted to the wrong thing.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So let's not
Of
even think
course.
that it's not it's possible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And we talking about sex, but this is just Deshaun version of it. I need to I need to have like okay, this was a question last week too. Someone said that sex is not a part of a conversation while they're dating, or she'll just cut it off. And I'm like, no, because I, as a grown person, we need to have that conversation to make sure we can even stick in there. You know what I mean? I'm not, and this is just me. And again, this is me, and I know it's. I'm like, you need to have sex before you get married, just to make sure y'all. Can,
Mm,
that's
mm.
just me
and
because
again,
if you
and
marry the
again, we've done it for so long.
yeah, and if you do, if because if you marry the wrong person, if you marry the right person, and y'all sex is not what you thought or what you need or your desire are fulfilling you,
I'm
What are you going to do?
I'm not laughing at you. I just can't see, and I'm glad I can't. But I did see James just say my name, so
Uh,
I'm just laughing at him.
he
I
said it's
see you
less
talking.
words. Oh, I'm going to read it.
I'm not playing with him,
James said
but
it's less for a single. Is she looking for a relationship?
that's why I don't have on no glasses. That's why I can't see. I don't need to see all that. I just don't. It's not important. But 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 that, even you making that, saying that, it makes my point valid. Do you
Yeah, yeah,
understand? We're
yeah,
not
yeah.
supposed to test anything out.
Right,
This ain't no car lot. We
right.
don't take this one for a ride and then that one, the gears don't move the way they should. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And this one,
So
like,
what do
run
you
out of
so,
gas
so
too
so
easy.
what do so what would you what la, la, la,
You see? Come on.
what
Oh.
do you do with the weight?
You
Like,
wait. You work
like
while you wait. You keep your mind focused on things that are important and healthy for healthy living.
hmm,
You get you together. You get it? You work on you. You make sure that you're lined up. You make sure that everything that you need to be a successful partner is in order.
yes,
You don't wait until you get married to start the, watch this, the simple things. Cleaning, cooking, getting yourself dressed, keeping yourself together, making sure that you're secure with yourself. These are things that need to happen. Knowing that you, like, if you have and you know you got issues with being insecure, you
yeah,
don't, what are you going to get married for, to ruin somebody's life?
right,
You're going
right,
to drive somebody up a whole wall.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Get that, work on that stuff, work on your God life, straight up, like, work on your relationship with God. We can't even keep solid relationships, consistent relationships with God. How we gonna keep them with people?
yeah.
I don't
I,
know.
I got you.
You
Mm,
work on you. You work on the things that you know. If you know that you don't keep a clean house, then you need to start working on those things.
yeah,
You got to work on that. You watch this. If you can't communicate,
that's a big part.
if you can't listen without always wanting to have your say,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to, baby, study to be quiet in life. But
I just
sometimes,
literally, I just literally told, I just literally told, we just had this conversation
I'm
this
telling you,
morning.
sometimes
And
you
I was
got to
like,
shut
sometimes
up,
I have to learn just to be quiet
baby.
and
It's
listen
real.
because there was an incident. And if I would have just been quiet for 5 minutes, if
Mm,
I would have just shut up for like 5 minutes and like really looked into it and looked at the whole entire picture instead of just taking the piece that I wanted to get, like I had to say what I had to say at that moment for that piece. If I would have just stepped back and said, shut up, and took 5 minutes and looked
yep.
at everything, it
Yep.
wouldn't even been a conversation to be had.
I'm telling you. I'm
So
telling
I
you.
totally agree with you. Sometimes your ears need to be open more than your mouth.
Period. And that's the Bible. Slow to speak,
Hmm.
slow to anger, but quick to listen. You
Yeah,
have to be like these are attributes that you need in everyday life. But
yeah,
marriage, you
yeah,
you gotta shut up.
yeah.
You gotta shut up, and you gotta be willing to listen. These are things, and see, these are things. This is what you do while you wait.
Hmm.
That's like,
Work on
that's
yourself.
something that could, like, just preach while you wait. I mean, what do you do while you wait?
Yeah,
You get yourself completely together. No, you're not going to be perfect, but you can work on those things. If you a spendthrift and you don't save and you don't hold on to your money and you always want to spend, 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 you can't do that.
yeah,
You got to get those things under subjection. Like
Credit
seriously.
together. It's things you got to get your credit together because y'all gonna have to do things together. You know what I mean? There's just a line of things that should be.
Yeah, and you don't want to bring debt. And watch this, and all those test drives people done gone through, all them soul ties. You got to that stuff got to be depleted and deleted from your life.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you have to get past that. If you're not a person that can, mm, if 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 hoe was your lifestyle and hoe was your go-to, just like drinking is for some people, just like going and talking so much to the next person and the next person. If hoe was your lifestyle before you got married,
Yeah,
when you get married and you have a problem and you don't agree with and you don't whatever, hoe is gonna be what you run to. That's gonna be what you go to because that's been your thing this whole while.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
plenty to work on. It's plenty to work on.
yeah,
Seriously. What watch this. We don't think about if people have children, so many different aspects,
yeah,
you know? Because
yeah,
these days people have been married before. People do have children coming to the table.
yeah,
You gotta consider what kind of father would I be connecting to somebody with children?
yeah,
Me. When I do meet him, what kind of mother will I be? You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
And is it going to be, these are things we don't think about, but is it going to be my kids looking at me like, well dang, look how you treating them, and
you
you don't even
exactly.
have a relationship with us.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's things you
So
got to
that's all you
consider.
do. That's what you do when you wait.
Your family. Am I bringing dysfunction to the table?
Hmm.
Am I bringing, like, seriously?
Yeah,
Because you could have a great job, you could have a great personality, you could be the life of the party and still be dysfunctional as all get up,
yep,
just a mess. So it's plenty to do while we wait, you
wait.
know. It's plenty to do. Get you together, love on you. And that's another thing. Do you love you? Because
Hmm.
if you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? Like, real.
Yep,
A lot of people don't even like themselves, let alone love themselves.
yep,
And a lot of people take things personally. You think because she don't like me, and I don't even know why. You know why? Because she don't like herself.
yeah,
She don't
yeah,
like herself. How could she like you?
yeah.
We got plenty to do.
Hmm.
It's plenty to do. Plenty to do. Get all them exes out your way. Stop communicating so much with them exes.
Yeah,
Like, why you holding them on the side for? What? Why they there? Why you talking to them so much? And you about to get married?
right.
You understand? Cut that stuff off. It's things to cut off. It's things to stop doing.
You're right. Well, that was
I'm just saying.
so, y'all. While you wait, get yourself together.
It's important.
Yeah, while you wait,
It's
get
important. And
one thing
whether
you
you
do
get
not.
married or not, get
Yeah,
yourself together.
one thing you do not want to do is to bring somebody into dysfunction.
Mm,
You don't want to do that because it's a domino effect.
yes, it is.
It's a domino effect,
Yes, it is.
and you just don't want to do it. You want to be safe. You want to, you don't want nobody playing with you, so don't be playing with other people. You know,
Facts.
you don't want nobody playing with your heart, so don't be playing with it. If you're not serious, just don't do it. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
to be honest, if they just a fuck, okay, fuck, and move on. But be real about the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
And
real,
that's the thing.
and
Yeah, that's
and
the
face
thing.
your fact. Like, no, this is what it is. This is what it's always been. Okay, so That's what it is. It's what we started off with. You know what I mean? Just be real about it. Be real about it, because that whole fake stuff, or you trying to pretend like something going on, it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you at the end.
Yeah. And it delays you take time away from everybody on both sides.
Yeah,
Like it's wasted time. See, those type of people shouldn't even don't even talk about relationship.
yeah,
Don't talk about relationship because you're not ready. You
yeah,
you understand? You're not
mhm,
ready for no relationship. If
yeah,
this is what we doing, oh no, you're not even a candidate for it.
yeah,
Let's go ahead and stay over there, you
yeah,
know, stay
yeah.
over there because now you just, and it's like, it's wasted time.
It's wasted time that you cannot even time, and you can't get it back. I was just saying before you got.
No,
That's one thing you can't get back. You can't even borrow it if you want to. It's
no,
gone.
it's gone. It's
It's gone.
gone, Sean.
I mean, and it's like you look back and be like, "Damn, I wasted all this time on that," and you still have
Absolutely nothing. And you have nothing to show for it
nothing.
but heartaches
Heartache and pain and tears
and
and thoughts and bad memories, and the song come on and you be like, "Oh damn, let me turn the song off."
yeah, exactly that.
Or you go to
Exactly
that
that.
place y'all used to go, like, I don't even want to go to that place anymore. Like,
Exactly that. And
yeah,
then you still got them, like I said, you still got them people lingering
yeah,
and they over here in a whole relationship, but they
mhm,
still trying to call you all the time. And
yeah,
they still trying to send you messages and
yeah,
send you pictures and they still send you the I miss yous and good mornings. And what? How long you gonna do that for?
yeah,
How long?
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't know. Relationship, I don't know. I look for so much more. Like, and because I've had so much less,
yeah. Hmm.
I I I don't want that. I look for and I desire, and I'm not even looking. Let's start there. And I'm not saying I look for, but
Oh,
what I desire in a mate, I desire somebody who loves God in such a crazy way that you have no other right but to love me
right, right, right.
because you love him so much. You you couldn't even think to do anything like disloyal or dishonest
Hmm.
in a relationship. I desire somebody who'll stimulate my mind. I'm kind of over, you can't have a conversation without the first 20 minutes you're talking about sex.
Yeah,
For what? What made you think that you were going to get that anyway?
right.
What did I do to make you feel that way? Cuz
Hmm.
what? Why? You
Yeah,
know? I want somebody to stimulate my mind, someone I could really hold a a legitimate and valid authentic conversation with, you know, laugh with.
it's nothing like a good conversation.
Man, man, communication is like
It
top
just makes
tier
you,
for me in
especially
relationship.
when you can confront something negative
Mm.
and talk about it. And
Without the other one getting all bent out of shape
yes,
and
and you
taking it
really don't have
personal.
to, and you don't have to hold back your feelings. Like,
And you don't have to dummy your whole life down just to be on day
yes,
level. I'm
yes,
I
yes,
can't do that with you. I've done that before.
yes,
Like I, you dummy your whole life down because you don't want them to feel a certain way or you don't want them to look bad in any way. And it's like, but this is what I'm doing.
yeah,
Nah, I'll pass, like a hard pass, but very compassionate pass. You
yeah,
know, I'll pass.
yeah.
It's stuff like that that we don't think about, but we should.
We
And
should.
we'll be in these relationships, quote unquote, for so long. And you really wasn't all that happy. You did fun stuff. You
It's
had
like
good laughs.
I don't want nobody that if I'm not even in your presence and I'm going through the day and you ain't came in my mind and I'm not laughing or smiling at something
That too.
that I ain't even talk to you, but like I have to be like just sitting at the computer and I think of something. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's a smile like, wow, like, you
That's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
feeling.
That's a huge, like, yes, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And honesty. We
And
we
that,
we say
and
we want honesty, but a
yeah,
lot of people, it's like, but when I'm honest with you, you get bent out of shape. Or
yeah.
when I'm honest with you, you can't take honesty or you can't take the truth. I don't want none of that in my presence. I can't be a part of that,
And then
you know?
even with the person that, you're with, when correction come,
Yeah.
you listen because you know they're coming out of love versus
Yep.
coming out of some kind of other place of jealousy or envy or anything, but you know they want the best for you.
Yeah.
So it may be, babe, I just need you to, stop blowing the horn so much. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And you just fall right in line. So it's funny
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, well, if somebody else would have told me that, I probably would have stopped on there. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't driving you know what I mean? But it's just the little small things. Just
I
little,
don't need a yes man. I
yeah,
don't need somebody who agrees with everything that I say or
yeah,
agrees with everything that I do, even when I'm out of pocket.
yeah,
The man that I connect with, that I marry, he has to be able to check me in such a strong way, like, and not even worry
yeah,
about my face, not worry about my look. Let your no be no, and let your we not doing this be we are
we're not,
absolutely not doing this.
yeah, yeah,
I need him to be able to check me in a way that he could just look at me like our moms used to do.
yeah,
And everything about my life falls subject to him. And I'm serious because me, I could run over the best of them if you let me. You understand?
mm,
And if you don't have that balance, give me everything I want. You can't do that because we're gonna be broke. If you let me have everything that I desire and just
yeah,
go, 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 even if we got it like that, it's still not wise. Don't say yes to everything. Sometimes let them hear a good no.
yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just that's me.
That's good.
That's me.
That's good.
That's me. So it's a lot of factors that I Mama Lola. Mama Lola had me. We talked about some stuff in one of my past relationships. Um, and this person I was gonna marry, they're not here anymore.
Hmm.
But Mama Lola and I talked, and she had me write down a list of everything that I wanted in a spouse and everything that I absolutely did not.
Hmm.
And my list, and I suggest that anybody that wants to be in a relationship do that. But the thing is, trick is, you cannot like stray from that. Get and ask God for exactly what you desire in a mate. Because before he came, the things that I said, he he was that.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
things that I said I did not want. And he was everything that I said I wanted, plus so much more that
Hmm.
I never even thought about to put on the list. But then the things that I didn't want, he 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 cleared the list. It
Hmm.
was like it can happen,
Yeah.
but you have to again love you enough to
Takes.
say I'm sticking to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't want a smoker, then I don't want a smoker.
Yeah.
It may be little things to some, like, but if he smoke, it's okay, and that's fine for your clothes and your hair and your house,
Right.
but not for mine.
Period.
Okay, and that's fine. I don't
Period.
I don't want that. And if I don't want him to do this or to do that, and you know what, I've dealt with somebody who talked around in circles, talked in the air, and was talking about me when you would get upset. I don't want none of that. I can't do that.
Nope.
I don't want anyone that, watch this, I don't feel safe with. And I mean safe to cover me
Yeah.
spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, and mentally.
Yeah.
Because if you don't look out for me in those ways, if you don't look out for me and you can't cover me in prayer, you can't get a prayer through,
Yeah.
what are we talking for?
Yeah. That's true.
Not in my personal life. Not in my, I got too much connected to me. I
Yeah.
am that one that comes with a kid and now a grandkid in
Yeah.
my home. And guess what? If, and people may not agree with it, but I don't care because it's not your life. If Pootie said he didn't feel comfortable about something and he gave me valid, what,
Reasons. Yeah.
baby,
Yeah.
that, it's a deal breaker. I can't, because he is more important to me,
Yeah.
and I got to look out for him. I got to cover him,
Yeah.
and I got to cover me, because there's some things I refuse to go backwards and do some things I've done already, repeat vicious cycles. Nah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. So I don't know. While
Yeah.
we waiting, we getting us together and we trying to make sure that, hey, am I the type of person that could be with one person for the rest of my life? You better
Exactly.
ask yourself that.
Exactly. And be honest with yourself.
You better
Yeah. And be honest with yourself.
am I the type of person that would be okay if
I
he
have.
didn't want to have sex right now?
Yeah.
And that's a part of our job description. If I don't feel like having sex because I got an attitude, or I'm what?
Yeah.
Cause you got what? You better go in there and satisfy that man, and you better do it the right way,
Yeah.
because these babies specialize in the cleanup woman.
Listen, and man,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Same thing,
same thing.
same thing. They specialize in it, so it's like, okay, it's okay. And like, while we wait, my personal, I could tell it better than anyone. 3 years in November, I've been celibate. Last November,
Hmm.
everybody can't do that.
Right. Right.
Everybody, sex has never been my thing. Do I love it? Yes. Am I good at what I do? Absolutely. However, do I need it? Nah, no. Some people can't sit still without having something over here on the side whenever I feel like it, every now and again.
Yeah.
And how you going to have a serious relationship or go somewhere in life with somebody if you can't stop dealing with everybody else? Again, right back to it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So listen, y'all, we've given you a whole lot of pointers and what to do while you wait. That was a good. That was a good question. That was a good. That was good. That was good. Well, this is part two
Of last week, huh?
from last week. So we're gonna go into part three on next week,
Oh, good.
and we're gonna have my sister come back, and hopefully our co-host Terrence, he's feeling better. He can come back, and we can talk and dig more into the truths and the trust factor of a relationship.
Oh,
Let's deal with that part. What's
oh,
the truth? Because your truth may not be my truth.
yeah.
Me and my truth may have little triggers. Things you do may trigger me to go to a whole nother place.
Triggers alone.
Past.
Oh,
You know? So we ain't gonna get into it now.
oh, oh.
That's gonna be part three next week, next Wednesday.
Oh,
Join me, join my sister Celeste and our co-host Terrence on next week's show. Trust and truths in a relationship
trust, truth, and triggers.
and triggers. Yes, all
Those
three of
three
those.
T's.
Keys.
Oh my
So check them
God.
out next week. I'm gonna do a flyer. We're gonna pray you guys share this. Listen, thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you, sis, for coming in straight after work.
Absolutely.
Thank you all. Thank you all for your comments. We will see you on next week at 7 o'clock. Peace.
Bye, you all.